Good morning. Today's lesson is 6-1, page 291 and 292. You will find it right here on your lesson plans, page 291, 292. I'm going to start on 290 real quick just to show you this is where the directions are. I am sure you learned this way back in elementary school. We have something called order of operations. So when they put all these fun things together, there's an order to do them in. And then they give you a little anagram to help you. To answer an expression having mixed operations like adding, subtracting, the dot means multiply or divide, it will come out differently depending on which operation you do first. You must use the order of operations to get the correct answer. Hey, P.S., guess what? Your calculator already knows this rule and it will do it for you. But in the meantime, if we practice a couple paper pencil, that would be great. The order of operations is sometimes called my dear Aunt Sally. So first you do multiply, divide, addition, subtraction. I've heard it differently before though. I've heard it, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So we will do please excuse my dear Aunt Sally on page 291. I just want to show you super quickly on this page. If I'm looking at this, I have a multiply and subtract. What do I do first? Multiply, then subtract. I'm going to multiply. 3 times 4. If you got your calculator or if you automatically know it, it is 12. 12 minus 6 equals 12 minus 6. I know that 6 plus 6 is 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay. Here I have, they're touching, that's multiply. Do this first, then add. Here I have what comes first, add or subtract. Add first, then subtract. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So 13 minus 6 equals 7. You may use a calculator. Please practice doing the parts, writing out the parts that you can do best. So that's how you do that. This one is a little bit more tricky. So I am grateful that you're following the video because I'm not going to make you do all of them, just so you know. When there are parentheses and mixed operations in an expression, always perform the operations in the parentheses. So parentheses, that's where you get the please. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses before applying the correct order of operations. Use please. Oh, we're missing the excuse because the excuse is on this page, the exponent. Please, my dear Aunt Sally rule. So parentheses first, multiply, divide, add, and then subtract. So we're going to go through this and we're going to do parts. Please do parentheses first. Please do parentheses first. Please do parentheses first. I will make this easy for you. You can get rid of 4, 5, 6. Please do 7. Please do the parentheses first. Please do the parentheses first. Whoa, please do the parentheses first. I will let you skip 10, 11, 12. We will do here. You're going to have to do all the parentheses first. Parentheses first. Parentheses first. This one does not have parentheses. Let's scribble all these out as we go. Help you out here. You don't have to do 25. I mean, you can if you want to. So we're going to do every other. So 15 minus 9. If you have a calculator, you can say 15 minus 9 equals 6. So I'm going to write it out. I'm going to put 6 plus 4. I know that 6 plus 4 equals 10. I don't want to just see answers. I want to see you doing some work. Here, parentheses first, 16 plus 2, 16, 17, 18. So 18. Okay, maybe I don't know it in my brain, but I have a calculator that says 40 minus 18 equals 22. So please write that out. 40 minus 16. I might not know that in my brain, so I can put it in my calculator. 40 minus 16 is 24. So write it out so you don't lose your numbers. 24 plus 12 equals if you know your 12s, you know that 24, 12 plus 12 is 24, plus 12 more is 36. So I want you to do that. Please solve this one. Tricky part here is that 7 plus 3 would be 10. And if you see, they're touching. So you're going to keep the parentheses. So touching means multiply. What's 4 sets of 10? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Here it's touching, so you're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to multiply 16 minus 12. I know it in my brain, but if you're going through your homework and you don't want to use your math and you want to get your work done, please use your calculator. 4. So now I have to do 4 times 4 because they're touching. What is 4 times 4? 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, this one's a little tricky. Now I got 3 steps. What is 16 minus 11? I know that 16 minus 11 equals 5. 3 times 5. Okay, so don't lose anything. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, bring this down. What is 24 minus 15? Please put your answer right here. I'm not going to solve all of them for you, but I will walk you through. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18 divided by 2 plus 4. What do I do first? Division or adding? Division, then adding. So I'm going to divide 18 divided by 2. 9 plus 9 is 18. So 9 plus 4 equals. Go ahead and put your answer right here. Okay. Here I have 2 separate sets of parentheses, so do them separately. 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know that's 12. 2 times 12 minus 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 gives me 4. Okay, what do I do first? Multiply or subtract? Multiply, then subtract. Multiply 12 times 2 in your calculator, or 12 plus 12 is 24, minus 4. Put your answer here. This one here doesn't have parentheses, but I'm going to follow the order of operations. Divide, add, then subtract. So divide, 16 divided by 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So this will be 2 plus 3 minus 4. So 2 plus 3 equals 5 minus 4. What is 5 minus 4? Go ahead and put your answer right here. Okay, this one's a little silly. You can use your calculator if you need to, but I know that this 4 is going to cancel that out, and then 7 minus 1 would give me 6 divided by 3. So if I have 6 and I try and break that up into equal groups, 2 and 2 and 2, I'm going to have 2. So 6 divided by 3 equals 2. For number 20, remember, fraction is divide. Okay, so do your parentheses first and then divide. What is 6 plus 3? 9. What is 21 minus 3? You can go 21, 20, 19. So it was 19. Nope, I did that wrong. 21 minus 3 equals 18. 18. So what is 9 divided by 18? Go ahead, put that in your calculator. 9 divided by 18. See how it even gives you a fraction on there? Okay, it equals 0.5. Okay, this one here, 21. Multiply and then divide. Do you see how it's multiply and then divide? So we're going to multiply and then divide. 4 times 3, 4, 8, 12. 12 divided by 2 plus 4. What is 12 divided by 2? I know that 6 plus 6 equals 12. So 6 plus 4 equals, put your answer right there. And that's how you do that. Next page, we're going to focus on the exponent. So pause it, rewind it, make sure you get all the answers in there. I would love to see your writing on these pages. Know that you don't have to do all of them, and you'll know that because you watched the video. All right, on this page here, please don't just cheat and use your calculator because it's going to mess you up. To find our square root, we know that we use this caret sign. So I will say like 5 raised to the second power. So 5 times 5 equals 25. So when we're doing that, just a little refresher. This one says, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, add, and subtract. What do I do first? I have an exponent, so do your exponent first. 4 squared, or 4 times 4, 4 raised to the second power equals 16. So negative 7 plus 16. Put your answer right there. Okay, this one is exponents before addition. So 2 times 2, or 2 raised to the second power. 2 times 2 is 4. This is tricky. Do not forget to put your negative sign, negative 8, just like that, plus positive 4. Okay, it should look like that in your calculator. Go ahead and put your answer here. If I borrow $8 from my mom and I owe her $8 and I give her 4, I still owe her some. This one here says exponents first. There's nothing I can do here yet. So 7 times 7, or 7 squared, is 49. Minus negative 8. So in your calculator, you can say 49 minus negative 8. It will give you 57. Why is that a bigger number? Because we can do something called add the opposites. I will show you. So you can add the opposite if you have 2 negatives. Remember, 2 negatives make a positive. So you do 49 plus 8 is what it would end up being. That's why it looks so silly. We'll do a couple more here. We will do 4. 3 squared. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 7 minus 9. Do adding first, addition before subtraction. 9 plus 7 is 16, minus 9. Put your answer here. Then I'm going to always do my exponents first before division, before multiplication. So this one, so 25, 5 times 5, then just rewrite it out so you don't lose anything. Now, 25 times 3 is 25, 50, 75. Think of coins. So now I have 3 minus 75. Oh man, that's going to be a big negative number. In my calculator, if I was to put 3 minus 5 raised to the second power times 3, it's going to give me the answer. So if you have a calculator and you're using it, make sure you're putting parentheses, exponents, and all that in there. Make sure you're watching for positive, negative signs. We'll do this one here, and then I will let you skip 7. Here, let me scribble those out. That doesn't work either. No 7, 8, or 9. You do not have to do 13, 14, or 15. And you do not have to do 16 or 18. So like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 only on this page. Please finish them. Use your calculator or your order of operations. I'll walk you through slowly, just a couple more. Exponents first. 4 times 4 is 16. Then I'm going to make sure that I continue writing everything down. What comes first? Addition or subtraction? 16 plus 8. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24. 6 minus 24. Put your answer in the box. I have to do my parentheses and then my exponent. 3 plus 1 is 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. I have to do my division first. 16 divided by 8 equals 2, so 5 plus 2 equals, put your answer here. Okay. You have to solve in your parentheses first before you can do your exponent. Parentheses, then exponent. So solve this first. -1 plus 3. Okay, and then I have to do my exponent before multiplication. So 2 squared. 2 times 2 is 4. So 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is, or 4 times 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. So 12 minus 24 equals, put your answer right in there. Like I said, pause it in between. Make sure you try and write some of this out. I'd rather see some writing and you take your time than just giving me one big fat answer from your calculator. Please solve 12 and 17 on your own if you can, and I will check your answers and put them in the grade book. Thank you guys for submitting your work. Appreciate all your time.